everybody. It's Chrissy and
Linda.
And we are here together. I can't believe it. We're going to get another FlossTube in relatively quickly.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm not awake enough yet, but
I had to get her something to give her a little bit more.
Yeah. I for the first time, Philip actually slept. Sleeping in for him is 6:30, and it was fabulous. But then I found it hard to get motivated.
Yeah.
But I'm here, and we have a good show for you today, or good FlossTube, I should say. And usually we start with a recap.
Yep.
So go ahead.
So we'll talk about that. First of all, I just want to say that I tried some new lighting, so we're going to see how this looks. We'll get a little bit of feedback, I'm sure. But the last two that we filmed here, we both look like we had jaundice, so hopefully the light will help a little.
We're actually healthy.
Yeah. I mean,
we're all healthy.
So I guess I'd start with thanks so much for some of the messages that I got about my husband Gerald with the shingles that he had. And I'm happy to say that right after we filmed the last time, he said to me, my two people, because he had double vision, are starting to get closer together. So by the time we went to the eye doctor, his double vision was gone. He's still having some blurriness, which they think will just come with a little bit of time. But no damage to the retina, no nerve damage, so we're really thrilled about that.
All very good results.
Yeah, very good stuff.
I wanted to joke a little bit because I didn't know if his sense of humor was back, because I know that's hard. It's so scary.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say when I walked in the door, do you see two or one?
He did that to the restaurant that we go to all the time when she had walked up, and she asked every time that we go over there, how are you doing? Do you see two of me?
Right, right.
But yeah, things are going well, and other than the 90 degrees that we're still having.
Driving up here, they said that, yes, it was, we've had a lot of rain in the afternoon, so typical, but it was, she said that even though we were in the 80s, we were going to have a heat index of 104 today.
Oh, yeah.
But here we are.
Yeah, we both came prepared.
Putting the message out there.
Yep. We're ready. Yeah. I don't know that our weather is ready, but we're
so
ready.
Yeah. I'm so ready.
But I guess after that, then we both were involved with Needlework Marketplace. You on one side, me on the other.
Yep, it was a fun weekend because I knew I could video chat with her pretty much anytime I wanted. And Annie.
Yep.
That was, so.
Yeah, I was having a little bit of problem in the beginning because I would try to go into a couple of places and it said they were there, but I could never get anything. So, of course, then I went with her. Yeah. She, at the time, I think, you were out having some things with Philip. And so then I think I messaged Judy Whitman, and I did talk to Judy.
I never got through to her, and I wish I would have. I mean, we both messaged back and forth, but yeah, so.
It was good. I mean, I was on the other end where I was helping Jean at Brick City, doing orders. Jean was out of town with some family things, and so yeah, it was good.
It was really good.
Yep.
It's not only is it business that you're getting done, and that's great, but it's also really fun to be able to visit. And I was thinking to myself, that is the one thing that is different in Nashville, because if you don't leave the room, you don't get to visit.
Right.
And that's a little hard, but at least in this scenario, you just can pop on and at least touch base. So it was nice to be able to, I talked to, I checked in with quite a few people. Well, sometimes new stitchers, I try to make sure to say hello, and then I got to knowing Susan a little bit more from Sweet Wing Studio. It was fun to chat with her for a little bit and catch up on a personal level. So it was good. It was good.
And then right after that, we did our quick little FlossTube last week about the exclusive for Brick City, and I did bring it to show. We started taking orders. Brick City has the exclusive for, there you go. That's a little bit better.
Yeah.
This is the Twin Peaks Primitives 2024 Kris Kringle. And Brick City has the exclusive, and you can get the pattern at Brick City by calling. And I've got footnotes below that I'll give to Randy so he can put phone numbers and all that kind of stuff in. But
if you needed it quickly, you could go back to the small video that we did.
Yes.
And all the information
is there. But it's going really good. We are going to have a sale starting October 7th, so still plenty of time to get supplies. And Jean is shipping them out as we speak. They came in pretty quickly, and she's kitting them up with any size of vintage country mocha that you want practically. So all the information as to phone numbers and hours are going to be listed below in the description box. So
He's really cute.
he's really cute, and he was a fun stitch, so it'll be fun. I'm going to host this, Al. And like I say, it'll be October 7th, and Brick City Stitchers is our Facebook group if you would like to join there. We will be using a hashtag for it, though, for Instagram, and I'll put that below as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder when I look at him, what other fabric, if you were going to, because I'm not a very daring fabric person, but I'm wondering, I wonder if he could be on a different blue.
Sure.
Or I'm just trying to think of other fabric choices that would be.
You know, it's funny, because speaking of blue, I saw somebody on Instagram the other day post the 2019 one.
Okay.
He's a blue Santa.
Oh.
I don't remember seeing him before, but I'm kind of tempted to do him.
And have two pieces.
Well, the girl that had done them, he had a bag of like toys or whatever.
Oh, yes, I have that one.
Well, she did it without the bag of toys, and he would be really cute, like as a stand-up. So.
Oh no, I totally agree.
Yeah.
I totally think they would be so cute.
So be cute.
And more, I mean, I have what are the Santa, the Mr. and Mrs., the knit.
Yeah, the Lizzie Kate's.
Yes.
Yes.
And even though I love them, and I would still want them, but as far as a primitive home like mine, that this would be really good.
Yeah.
And there's a few of them I really do like.
So
but
that's
I love the eagle. I love the eagle as
the
a
eagle's
star.
really cool, and so is really the flag. And
Yeah.
it looks really cool. I'm going to put you over there out of the way.
So that was very cute.
So that, let's see, as far as that's kind of anything that's kind of gone on, but with you, I'm not, I know you've been busy with things with the house and...
Yeah, I mean, we dove in. It was just something, I mentioned last time that we had put our house on the market. A couple people, I don't think they caught it. We're staying in our community, we were looking to downsize. So not leaving where my dad is or anything like that. And to be really honest, for the first time, it's not that we have to sell, or even if we don't, we're fine.
Yeah.
But one feedback we got, because we did have these incredibly dark moss green walls in our living room, which at first when I looked at the house, it was like, ooh, that is not my typical color. I typically stick with like a neutral, a deeper neutral. And when I started putting my antiques and prims, they all looked really good with it, so I left it. Well, a couple of viewings had said that one of their reasoning was that it was very dark, and I admit that there's really not a time of the day that room isn't dark. So all of a sudden we made this major decision that on Labor Day weekend we were going to pull off painting these 12-foot vaulted ceilings, and that leads to the foyer, and the foyer leads to the coat closet area, and so we pulled it off. But it's what we did literally after Needlework Marketplace. We were like straight into that, and that kept our weekend really, really busy. But the results were, to me, they look phenomenal.
It looks so different.
So different, and it is so nice. And I toyed with doing it over the last few years when we're there, but boy, I knew the job would be big.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be big. And it actually worked out really well. My dad helped us on Saturday, and we thought he was going to need to help Sunday, but we were done.
Yeah,
we
said
were
you
done.
took the day Sunday to rest a little bit.
Yeah, well, and Randy did Sunday. So we kind of, Saturday was my day to work with my dad, and that was great, and I did a lot of the cutting in. That's kind of my job. And then Randy, he was the one up on the ladder Sunday and pulled off the finish. So, anyways, so that was 4 days.
Yeah.
I think by the time we were prepping and everything. I came up to the shop.
Yep. Friday. That's when we filmed.
That was a fun Friday. I came with Terry from the Old Needle Shop, and you got to meet her.
Yeah, I hadn't met her before.
She had saw pictures of the antique shop up there the last time, the antique mall. So I was like, okay, you want to go? And she's like, yeah. So we had a good, just fun Friday, relaxing, and hanging out with Philip. So she got to experience the whole, like, okay, we're going to eat in the car. It's a picnic on the road. And it's just too hot to transfer him twice.
Yeah.
So he didn't go in Brick City, but I dropped off the models that I had from Needlework Marketplace, and then she got to meet you. And
Yep.
anyways, so
Yeah, and
we had a
hopefully
time.
she's going to come back one day and stitch with us. Although we had a conversation about that. I guess there's a group that meets down close to her.
Winter Garden, I think.
That she has been to, but she needs her Dazor lamp because she works on 40 count a lot.
Yes.
So we kidded about that. I said, I know, I have my Dazor and to work on anything small, I said, that's a little rough to tote to a retreat or anything.
Right.
But she's going to come up one day, hopefully. But
I'm sure. Yeah, we'll need to get up there together.
Got finishes and fully finishes?
I have fun stuff.
All kinds of stuff.
I don't think I have any
finishes.
finish.
Okay,
I just have fully finished.
Okay.
Yes, I wish I had a finish.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Oh my gosh.
Me too.
I'm ready for a finish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you want me to do that then?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I wish,
What?
I was trying to remember, and she's relatively new to me, the Instagram, this is Sub Rosa.
Okay.
But the Instagrammer who shared the first idea of stitching just the tomato
Well, if
girl.
you think of it later, we
I
can
can
put it
add
at the
it in,
bottom.
yes.
Yeah.
And now I mean, we see each other quite a bit on Instagram, but this is Tomato Girl, which was pulled from a Sub Rosa design, and there's just a really cute thing going around on Instagram called the Tomato Girl, and I believe that's the pattern name too.
I think so.
But somebody had shared, and I will try and put the name in, I apologize if you watch this, but she is a new friend on Instagram, and she stitched just her from the pattern. And so I thought, oh my gosh, how cute, I gotta have her, especially after the year at StitchCon.
Yeah, especially
and
after our little
big
tomato fiasco.
Tomato.
Yeah.
So I wanted her for there, and she just turned out really cute.
She's so
and,
cute.
Terry finished her. They're showing quite a bit of people are finishing her as like a little stuffed stand-up doll. I still want to do one of those. I have noticed that I told Jen, Sweet Cat Stitcher, who stitched it with me, hers is blue.
Oh yeah, it's really cute.
Pink is not her color. She's not a fan of pink. But I stuck with the color conversion that they had shared. And so then Jen did blue. And so it's really cute. But I told her, I said, I think I need more than one of these. And we noticed that Sub Rosa's girls and most of her samplers or patterns are about the same. So I think I'm going to do another one.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Do another one, yeah. Have my little girls. And, but I would like to try one as a stuffed, to just stick in a basket with the tomatoes.
Right.
Because I don't want to cover her up.
You can have a little tomato section, like I have a little, I have a bunch of frogs. I have a little
You got a whole lily pad going on over there.
I have to do a picture of that later.
Yeah. Anyways, but she was super fun. I think I stitched her in a day and a half or something. It was a good outlet.
Sure.
After that. So anyways,
Fun.
that was really fun. And then that's my only fully finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have
But I love her.
I don't have any fully or finishes.
Okay.
So we want to go into whips, or do you want to talk about?
This one?
Yeah.
Well, I had said last time on the bigger FlossTube, not the little one, that I had a very special gift from Tammy that was at Stitch Florida, and I thought I had packed it, and all of a sudden I didn't. I noticed when I looked into my big cabinet that I didn't. So I just wanted to share because it was our table mate's gift, and it was so cute and so special. And she asked everybody, I believe, what their favorite colors were. So mine was themed around Christmas. So she gave you some ephemera over there. And then at the retreat, we were taking pictures. So they had one of those printable ones where you could print it on the spot. And so I've got that there. Yes, we do. So I definitely want to keep it in the box. But there were scissors, and there's a little Mrs. Claus needle minder. And I've been using it just as an everyday because I like red anyway. So there's just all my little fun things are in there. Yeah, there's a tomato and chapstick. And It was just,
That's
I'd
really
always
cute.
wanted one, and I had not been brave enough to do one, and to open that up was like, oh my gosh.
And that theme is really cool. That's
It really, really is.
Yeah.
So that's fun. And then I had this, it's just really cute, and it just sits in there, sweet. I think my mom might have had that, but anyway, so that was like the most special gift. So
Yeah.
sweet. So that was that. And then you want me to do this little guy?
Sure.
I think I think I might have been in the downtime during Needlework Marketplace, but sometimes you're sitting there waiting.
So you're
Yeah, and I'm
You're looking.
scrolling Instagram, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this
that's what
so
I do
well,
late at night.
but this popped up on from Terry from the old needle shop, her Etsy shop, and she had taken some of Teresa Kogut's fabric. I don't know the fabric line name. I know if I heard it, I know it, but oh my gosh, that scarecrow right there. And so I missed the first chunk that she put out. I went back and it had sold out. So when she popped it on there, I'm like, oh, I am not missing this time. No FOMO. He's just so cute. So
Very cute.
I figure he can be Halloween. You're the fall lady. I'm Halloween,
Yeah.
but scarecrows. I thought it would be cute to
Scarecrow.
put by Scarecrow Jack too.
Sure.
Anyways, he had to come home with me.
All right.
All right. Now what?
Whips.
Whips. All right. Let's show some stitching.
Let's show that how
This one?
I love.
You should join, Miss.
I'm not a Halloween person.
It could be your breakthrough piece.
But I just love the border on this thing.
Uh,
and I
Yeah.
love doing her winter samplers, so this just...
Right. I've watched her stitch 2 crochet go-go's winter and fall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fall samplers, the big daddies. So this is her Halloween sampler. Whoa.
And
And
you're stitching this with Jen.
Jen and Tina, and there are so many people out there. Tina's doing it too. There's just a huge...
Oh, this is the fabric we got last time you were here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Dirty or sage, I can't
I
remember.
think this is, I've got it in there,
Yeah.
but I don't know if you're going to be able to, let me see if I can just put this down. There we go.
Yeah, that's good.
But I've been, and I mean,
So
Tina's
cute.
stitching, she's stitching hers a different section, she's not including the border.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, she's not including the border. But, oh my gosh.
Just...
It's detailed. I will give the borders, like you said, it is detailed.
Oh, yeah.
But
it makes it.
yeah, and then
it does look good on that
I
fabric.
love this fabric. It might look dark on there.
But it's dirty, I think. Would you do 28 count?
Yeah, did I leave it in here? I probably did. But I've got, because I knew it was going to be a long project and there were quite a few colors.
Oh, yeah.
So Tina of T. Megner, obviously, I said it by now, but she had done some special floss drops for us. I don't know if I'm doing that right.
I think that looks right. Should put on my
Anyway,
glasses so I can
they
really
are
see.
so cute. The witch just kills me. And so she has them in her Etsy shop, and they are just adorable.
Now, is it all DMC? I know her winter sampler was all DMC.
Yes, all
Okay,
DMC.
all DMC.
Super fun that way. And then, I don't know if I shared this before, but seriously, this is how it came. This is how those thread drops came.
Aww.
This is the front. They come in a little like folder.
Aww.
And then the back has another Mr. Boney charm. But oh
I
my
like that
gosh.
back picture too.
Right?
Yeah.
So those were all folded and inside. I didn't even want to really take them out. But I love these. And then I had a great chance to use, I got my Halloween scissors.
I love that little...
And this is, yep, this was from
You got that at Stitch, Florida, didn't you?
Stitch, Florida, and it was Farmhouse Needleworks.
Needleworks, maybe. I think
I
that's
think
right.
that's who it is.
Yeah.
So I just got it all.
But this is really nice because this one, the one I have, has just felt on it when you open it. But this has a little zipper pocket
yeah.
on the side, which is really nice that you can stick
Yeah.
stuff in.
Yeah, she has some really, really nice. That's all my, icky.
I'll try to remember to tag her or to put her in here
Yes.
too.
So you go slow, and that is only, I have not picked this back up because I have made a commitment that I will finish Liberty's Welcome. So this is really only 2 days stitching.
Yeah. That's
Going
a lot
slow.
done for 2
It
days.
is, and I mean, you can move along. If when I needed a break, I could work on the border and just straight, and give myself a break of looking at. But I just, oh gosh, I love it. And then it's all inside my Cricklewood Crossings bag. And she's been busy.
I know, I saw. She's posted some new things.
She has some new things. And I think they got their move, right?
Yeah.
Correct?
I think so.
I think they've, I don't know if she said she got sick too. Something, but either way, that was a new start and a couple of days worth of stitching just to be part of the group.
And then your biggie.
Yeah, I have a biggie. Now, this is going to take a little story though, because anybody that stitched this is going to know. But this is Liberty's Welcome, Plum Street. And I was part of the Hollis Hands Summer Hollis Holiday Sale.
I don't know. I know that I wrote it
Something
down
like
from
that.
last week.
I always
Hollis
have to look.
Summer Holiday Sale.
Hollis Summer Holiday Sale. Okay, wait a minute. Am I?
Oh, that looks good. Oh,
There you go.
that looks really good.
Yeah, big changes from the last time.
Yeah, a lot done.
So I've got kind of, let's see, I've got one more chimney to do on the left side. I've got some more details to do on both sides of the left and right border. And I got the flag in, I had said my plans were, I guess it's not showing, but right here, nope, this way.
Yeah, backwards.
Backwards. My plans were to finish this planter.
Yeah, and you
And
finished
my
all the
sheet.
filling of the flowers,
And I
too.
did, nope, I didn't even finish this
didn't?
yet. No, I filled in the fill-ins,
Right.
these big ones, yes, done. But I've got another flower coming off
okay.
here and another one coming off there. But I jumped over and did the flag because you're changing colors quite a bit. Whenever I had this blue-green on these little ones here, I jumped over and add them to the border. Now, that being said, being completely authentic as we are, there was a mistake made. I knew kind of early on, not terribly early on. I started this at StitchCon, and when I did the top border, I started noticing I was off on something, but everything in the middle, left to right, was working out fine.
Okay.
Wasn't off anything. So I told myself that I had already done the full bottom border and I had made my way up and I had come across the top, and it was when I got up to the top there, somewhere along the line I started feeling like I'd gotten off.
Oh.
But it didn't look like I was off, and so I made sure that I stitched everything in the middle from left to right.
Okay.
Got my house in, got the key elements. They matched up. The grass was fine, the house was fine. It wasn't till I turned to make the right border, and I left that right border for last for a reason, because I knew that top and bottom. Well, that is when I found my mistake. When I turned and came to the bottom here and came down, I started noticing, wow, you're in a bit. You're in a bit. And as I looked between here and here, there's another motif of like a gold planter, and I'm like, when you're looking up for your landmark, it's over here. And I'm like, okay, now I know what I did. I left a chunk out up here. As I was watching TV or doing whatever and not highlighting as I went,
So it didn't
because
go over far enough.
correct.
Okay.
So you can, and I thought to myself, all right, just get the green to the bottom and see how this works out, only because her two borders are not, they're not, these two match. And I know these two, but because they weren't one whole square, I thought, okay, let's see how it plays out. A risk.
Yeah.
So anyways, what it ended up doing was it brought me right to there. So we're not going to tell my favorite designer, Paula. But because it literally touched the grass, I'm going to just put a star here, which is kind of what goes on the other side, star here, and do the border. So I'm missing a chunk of that border. I don't have to stitch a chunk of it.
Okay.
And then just fill in going up. And really the flag still fits. The only thing you're missing, and I can still fit initials in there, is the part where it says stitching over one. Oh, it's so sad about that.
Yeah, I bet.
Wrought by,
Yes.
and it's all over, and it's a good sized chunk.
Yeah.
That is what got eliminated because the carriage, I did all the essential
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
I don't know, but I was like, oh darn. So I know it still gives me a very rectangle piece to frame, and I'm not going to rip that out because looking at it,
You would never know.
I wouldn't know.
You would
And
never
this
know.
piece, I already know I would love to have Pam
Yes.
frame it, and she's the one that does the beautiful
Mats.
with the cutouts, or does she paint it?
not.
Or
No, it's just
mostly
cutouts,
right?
cutouts, yeah.
And I thought if necessary, she would know what to do over here.
Yeah.
And maybe just put an element there.
Sure.
I just am not.
Yeah.
I'm not a stickler to that. I certainly don't want to make a mistake, but
You'd never know.
no.
You'd never know.
And the thing is that you can see here, I may cut that back to there.
yeah, sure, just to make it
Just,
even.
and then there's all of these stars are replicated over here. There's one sitting in here, a big one of these.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just gonna mesh it together, and I really don't think
It's yours.
luckily it's the left right that has all this stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it'll be mine unique. I've got all these stars go up here. Like there's 6 sheep, and by the time I put the sheep in, then this other cartouche doesn't, or whatever you want to call it, motif, it doesn't really fit.
No.
I might, so I don't know.
You could add a sheep.
I can, if I feel like
If
it
you
needs
feel like it
something, but
needs
it's
it, yeah.
really, so I'm close.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you
Do you
are.
think a week?
Oh, yeah.
I kind of feel like I can
yeah.
finish in a
I think
week.
so.
Because that's 1, 2.
It
Then that's
depends-
complete.
It depends on if the Halloween piece calls you or not.
No, it won't. I don't
Okay.
want to let it.
Okay.
I won't let it.
Oh, okay.
I won't let it. But
Yeah.
some big these suckers take a little while.
Oh, yeah.
These stars, there's a lot of detail on this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
So
I'm not gonna tag.
You're
Wall
not.
Street yet till it's matted,
Okay.
and maybe magnificent that way, and then
Yeah.
I mean I love it, so I cannot wait to have it.
I'm
But
sure
that,
Pam would do something beautiful with it. So
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And since it's personal, because
Yeah.
now Nashville's on my mind for everything, and I can't do that because if somebody can't get that mat, or they can't, and I can't. So since it is personal on me, I can finally use her, and I thought this would be the perfect piece.
Yeah.
This would be the perfect piece. So that's my 2 whips because I'm not allowing myself to move on anything else. Your turn.
My turn. Well, I have one whip, and I pinned them against it. They're a little bit easier to hold. And
You're flying now.
And it's the Prairie Schooler Christmas Village, and I don't remember how many. I don't remember
Your
how
trees
many.
are done.
No, they're not
No?
done. They're almost done, but they're not done. There's going to be some deer up there on that corner, and then there's maybe 10 more trees, but I've got another, I call it dead tree, beneath the other dead tree in the middle.
Yeah.
And I have one more house.
Oh my God.
And then,
Where's the
but
other
I've
house
got to
go in the middle?
it goes right next to that beige house.
Okay.
It goes on the other side. There's a tree in between them. It goes there. And then I'm not doing the border. Ginger didn't do the border either.
No, I didn't either.
And I have all the back stitching. There is quite a bit of back stitching because all of the window panes, and there's just a lot of detail in some of the back stitching.
And it really is necessary.
Yeah.
On
Oh,
those
it
windows,
makes it.
it really is.
It really makes it.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. It's
Yeah, so I've gotten closer. I spent about a week or so on that because I had a sow that started on Labor Day, and I didn't want to, and I just kept at it. So
yeah. Oh, it's so good. I
Yeah,
can't wait to get back to mine too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to have it done and get it framed by Christmas, but we'll see.
And I think it's another good one that Pam would do justice to.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? As much as I'm not a huge fan of black frames, I think a black frame would be good on that.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's prairie school.
Because it's prairie school.
And it's more
Yeah.
of a country type thing.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Yeah. So that's really the
I'll hold
only.
this up just in case.
Yeah. Christmas Village. It was Ginger's birthday, Sal.
Mm-hmm.
And we were also doing Prairie Schooler Saturdays, so it was a hashtag for
Oh
that.
yeah, you got some more trees in there.
Yeah,
I was really thinking you were done.
I think I have one more bird maybe, and then there's 2 or 3 deers, and then the rest of the trees across the top. But you can see the other house there too.
So good.
Yeah,
So good.
it's been fun. I've really enjoyed working on it.
Oh yeah, I really did too till I started that
Yeah,
at StitchCon, and then it's right up my alley. So it's kind of like
yeah. I had a couple of new starts, and this one, I don't know what's going on with this one, but Christy and I have talked about this one.
okay, that is not right.
I know.
I am so sorry, but
I know. Okay, so I decided that I had 2 or 3 days in between working on that and when my new sow started. I thought, I'm just going to drag out this bag. I'm going to whip it out in no time. Well, first of all, pulling the pearl through this was just a challenge. And I admit, I have a little bit of issues with my hands and fingers. But as I got going, I kept looking at it going, there's something really weird about this. It's leaning one way.
I'm gonna hold it straight.
So, yeah, hold it straight.
So when
as
you
can
hold the word
see-
straight, I think, then you see the bag.
And I kept saying, in fact, I showed it to Diane last night, because I'm not done. I'm almost done. Above the A, that pumpkin needs to be filled in, and then there's a squirrel or something else, and there's buttons to be put on. But as I got more and more stitching done to it, I'm looking at the bag going, am I stitching this wrong? Can I be and I kept looking at it going, I
you're
can't be
straight.
stitching it right. Well, Diane looked at it, and apparently there's an issue with where the zipper was put
I was
on,
gonna
so
say,
it's a defect of the bag.
I was gonna say, I think the bag's not right, because if you look at the plaid.
So then I thought, well, by the time you open it up, because it does open on the bottom, and maybe by the time I put stuff in it, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, come on, it's not ugly, it's cute,
it's
but
cute.
the first time you're doing something like this, the last thing you need is a defective
Well,
type,
it's really funny, because I was struggling with it quite a bit. Now, somebody said, turn the pattern upside down, turn the bag upside down to stitch it, because then you can get your hand up under it, and you're not trying to go over versus going up under, which does make it easier. And I also found that sitting at a table makes it much easier. Yeah, I know. You're looking at, and they're straight.
Yeah, they're straight. It's the mesh.
It's the mesh.
It's the mesh that should have been. It's so cute. Now, I just wonder, would you ever be able to cut it out, or would it just be weird?
I think I'd just leave
Just
it
be
as
weird?
is. Yeah. Because what
the background is cool.
Oh yeah. And what I like about these bags is I've got one sitting back here. It's kind of hidden back there that my friend Ann made for me. The stitch one, yeah, you can't really see it's behind a basket. But I love the fact that I can take and then put maybe several patterns in it.
Yeah, it's cute.
And because I do have a Christmas one that was stitched for me and given to me. And then I have a winter one I'm supposed to stitch, but
So what we'd like to know is, has anybody else experienced this with the bags?
Yeah.
Now, is this the only kind of bag?
Well, I will say the one Ann stitched for me that's back here, that the squares are straight. They're not at a diagonal.
Okay.
And that shouldn't have anything to do with
Whose
it.
brand is this?
That's from
Is
Shepherd's
this
Bush, as
Shepherd's
far
Bush
as I
or Back
know.
Quarter Shop? Okay.
As far as I know.
So it could just have been a fluke.
It could
Because you
be.
just can't always.
No.
So we're just gonna.
Yeah.
She's gonna do like this, just talk a lot.
And just move it around. You can't really notice.
Take it to the retreats and just like
But
that.
I will say it was a bit of a challenge to stitch it with the pearl. Now, Anne said that when she did hers, sometimes she'd use 6 strands of DMC.
I was going to say, do you think
and it was a
DMC
little
would be any
easier to
better?
pull through.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah. And I mean, I've worked with pearl before.
I know,
a lot of
but
shepherd's bush stuff, but I think it's the mesh and the
Right.
pearl.
I used a lot of pearl when I did crazy quilting.
Mm-hmm.
And one, you got to have the needle that's going to hold that.
Oh, yeah.
And so that is a little different. And so I was wondering what somebody thought about the whole,
Yeah.
you know.
It's funny because I didn't have all the pearl, so I did order some from Shepherd's Bush directly. It was great. They sent me the buttons, the pearl, and also a needle. And I thought, okay,
Yeah.
I know what needle to use.
Well, we
so.
love
Oh,
Shepherd's
I love
Bush.
it.
It
Believe
just,
me, I love Shepherd's
things
Bush.
just happen.
Yeah,
That's so cute.
but it is
Is the
cute.
pattern in here?
Yes, it is. And, yeah, should be.
I call it Autumn Bag.
It's really cute. And I have the winter one to do, and I'll probably do it.
Hey, you just got to do what they did on the pattern.
What's that?
Put so much stuff in front of it. That would be cute. Just,
Yeah.
she'll be the one going to the retreat
Yeah.
that has the fall garland around her bag. That's cute.
Oh,
That's going to be great, though.
I think so. And then my other start, my Labor Day start, was the Bent Creek, and this is
Oh.
Autumn Snapperland.
I
It's so
love it
cute.
already.
I know. I love
Oh.
it. And I love it on this fabric. Okay. I did manage to get one square done. And I,
So this is Bent Creek
Bent Creek
Snapperland.
Autumn Snapperland. Now, I had done Summer Snapperland and had it framed. And the Autumn Snapperland, it's on 32 count doubloon by Picture This Plus.
Mm-mm-mm.
And those leaves. I mean, the variation in the leaves. It's all mostly all Gentle Arts and Weeks. I think there's a couple of maybe DMC.
That is so cute.
Cute. And actually, it goes pretty quick. I started this Labor Day, and I've been working on this bag for a while, but it's gone pretty quick.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see what Pam will do with this one, because my summer one,
Uh-huh.
she did cutouts of
Oh,
like
that
a
one.
shell or something, and I can,
Right.
yeah.
That's so cute.
Isn't it cute?
You got to get it up on your fall wall.
I know. Yeah, I haven't got that up yet. But this is
Well, it's hard when it's 104.
this is just a picture from the internet of one that was done, and with the full border, and it's just adorable. Just adorable.
Love it.
But those are my, I guess, my 2 whips.
You
And
got 3 whips, right?
yeah, 3 whips
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have another new starting later, but what do we want to do now? We want to do start?
I don't have a
Do you
new
have any
start
starts?
coming.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I have a start coming,
If you have a start coming, let's do that.
and it's actually Shepherd's Bush.
Okay.
Diane and I decided, and I got to use my Como
I
Stitches
love
bag
that.
that I got at Stitch Florida.
Como stitches.
Yeah,
So
it
cute.
is really cute.
Love that.
And did I put a little bling on it? Yeah, I added a
Oh,
little
yeah,
bling. to it.
nice. Nice.
So when we were out at Shepherd's Bush in April, Diane and I, of course, you walk around looking at all of the models.
So, yeah.
And we saw this model up on the wall, and it's called Santa's Flight. And so I went looking for the book, and of course the book looks nothing like, because they did it all on one piece. And on this one, it's 3 separate pieces. So I bought the book.
And colors.
I know. Three
Wow.
different shades. So I bought the book, and I took a screenshot of it so I would know what it looked like. And I got home, and I found I had the book.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, well, and it didn't do like I normally do, check my little app to see if I had it. But anyway, so Diane and I decided we actually are going to be going to a retreat on a week and a half or so. Gary and Ronnie's Stitching in the Wild, weekend B. And we're going to have a new start. I don't think I've ever
Perfect.
done that at a retreat, but we're going to have a new start.
Yeah.
She's going to start a Shepherd's Bush, but she's going to do a band sampler. She's been wanting to do a band sampler.
Okay.
But I chose this one, and I actually found in my stash, and again, trying to use from stash, a piece of, this is called Light Greystone by Atomic Ranch, 32 count, and it's so close to the picture.
Yeah, you can't.
It's just really close to the picture,
That
and I
is
think it's going to
perfection.
look good.
Yeah, that's perfection
Yeah.
right there.
And I love the white frame.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's going to be my new start, and it'll be in a week and a half, and I look forward to starting that one.
I don't have my glasses on for that, so.
Like, would you ever? You would know.
Interesting.
I know. How they just put it all together. So
do you have your floss pulled yet?
I have not pulled my floss
Okay, I just
yet.
wondered what the colors looked like.
I haven't pulled my floss yet, but I did, yeah, I haven't pulled it because I was missing a few.
Okay.
And look how, this is an old book. This is, where did I find, 2011.
Okay.
So it's got crescent colors, which of course now is Classic Colorworks.
Right.
Which I've gone through, and I was missing a few, so I've ordered those. And it does have, I think it had some buttons. Does it have buttons? Yes. And I ordered those.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah. So that's going to be fun.
So that will be a new
That's a new start.
In September.
And yes, in about a week and a half.
Very nice.
So,
okay.
I think that's it.
Haul? Do you want to do a haul?
Oh, yeah.
You got some haul?
We have some haul. Some of it is from my friend Mary. I think before I've talked about this before. She passed away last year. Mary was a huge Halloween person, and Plum Street as well. Lots of
Oh
Plum
my
Street
gosh!
lots of them.
Yes.
So my friend Diane and I, and Mimi, her other friend that were very close, we received almost all of her stash, and went through it. And we pulled out some things, and then I got to share some things with Jen and Chrissy because they're big Halloween persons, which I'm not.
Right.
But I did find a few things in there that I was drawn to, and one of them, and what I did with this is I've gone ahead and made a working copy because I didn't want to ruin it. But this is the picture, Autumn at Hop Run Hollow. I have always wanted to do this.
Yes, and there's a few people that, if you didn't want the witch, that have traded it out for pieces on Halloween at Hop Run, which is a scarecrow.
Yeah, but I love it. And
So
maybe eventually, but I pulled it out because I thought that was something that I really would love.
You can join Jen and I when we do Halloween at Hop Run, and maybe we need to make it a 2025. It was supposed to be my birthday start like a year and a half or more ago. I don't know, something. I got her into it. She bought all of the cloths. She got the pattern. All I have is the pattern I know. It's a big undertaking.
Oh, yeah.
It's big.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think Pam.
But maybe we could make that 2025.
Yeah, I think Pam is doing one of these. It may be Halloween at Hop Run Hollow. I don't remember.
It's a good one, though.
I pulled out a homespun elegance that I really liked.
Oh, yeah.
Another oldie but goodie. And this one is cute, which is, you can't find anymore. I think Abby Rose. I want to make sure I'm saying this right. Yeah, Abby Rose Designs, and it's not that old, but I understand you can no longer get her things. I just went ahead and printed from the pattern just a copy.
Why do I feel like this was a freebie at one point or something very similar?
I went to her website to look. It wasn't a freebie, I don't think. But I love it with
I have seen this stitched, and it's gorgeous.
It's really pretty. And a couple of Plum Streets, and one with fabric and fibers, and this is Hare's Christmas.
Cute. Yes, look at him. Look at that rabbit.
He's cute. And then again, Harvest. Harvest Delivery.
Well, there you go. Which she has one for each season.
And I know I have the winter delivery.
Oh, there. Sometimes the light
Yeah. But that's the ones that I chose. And I did come across that I actually messaged Pam with Just Keep Stitching. She loves, and what's the name of it? I wrote it down somewhere.
I've got the other one.
Did you get
here? Yeah. Hold on. Let me see.
Prairie Moon.
Prairie Moon.
Prairie Moon.
Yeah, I've got this one.
Oh, yeah. And Pam had stitched this one. So Chrissy ended up with this one, and the other Prairie Moon, I messaged Pam a picture, and she said, I don't have it.
I have been looking for these and not wanting to pay what you pay on eBay for these. So how fun.
And that one's got the fibers and fabric.
I love that.
Yeah, I know Mary would be thrilled that it's going to somebody that she knew and somebody that loved the stuff like she did. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
But that's really my only other haul.
I didn't get that yet.
You didn't get this yet?
No,
Well, you know, it's really funny because I've got several Teresa Kogut. I've never stitched one.
No, I know. Yeah, me too.
You too? Well, I love her new one. This is her new October. Is it October just October.
October's.
I think he's so cute. That scarecrow is so cute.
Okay, so this isn't her typical book. This is a pamphlet.
Just a pamphlet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, one chart.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. I think I love what it says.
What's it says?
It says,
I'm so glad I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers.
yeah.
And her drawing on the back is
Oh, yeah.
her artwork that she does with it.
So I think I only had a couple of things for Marketplace, and this was one. And she wasn't really at Marketplace, I think.
No, she just put out fall
Yeah.
releases, I believe.
And the only other one that was in Mary's, and we all had to laugh when we pulled this, because Mary, if you knew her, was Halloween and pigs.
Mm-hmm.
She had a thing about pigs, and everybody knew it. And whenever we go to a retreat together, somebody would bring her something pig-related.
Yeah.
And even when we went to retreats, I remember going to Barefoot Needle Arts, the first retreat, and don't you know, going up 95 on the side of the road, wild pigs.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I was going to have to stop the car and let her out.
Yeah.
Anyway, we came across this. And
I've never seen this, and it blew
I've
my
never
mind.
seen it. So what's more appropriate for Mary? Which on a pig? Oh,
I gotta tell you, I mean, I'm just a huge fan of pigs, so too, and that was what was so fun with Mary, and I mean, me and Pumpkin, and even though this doesn't look like Pumpkin,
No.
but seriously, that's a phenomenal witch.
it is a phenomenal witch.
Like, seriously, so good. So this is by, it looks like featured artwork of Jean-Baptiste Monge.
And it's a Lena Lawson Needle Arts, which I have heard of her. I'm not
2015.
Yeah, it's not.
Now there's some outlining,
Yeah, there's some backstitching in this.
backstitching, but only to see her face
Yeah.
and maybe the tie at the
Yeah.
back. But I gotta tell you, I'm stitching this.
I know. And it's got your fabric, 28 count, and it's beautiful fabric.
I just love this. If I hadn't already started that other one, because how cool would that be on a black paddleboard?
Oh, yeah.
Like, so
really cute. So that's my haul. You've got some haul.
I got some haul. I've been up to Jean's before that falls off.
Yep.
Jean's twice now. Once to drop off, and when I was there, apparently I just had never had. I didn't think I had it, and I went home and checked, and I did not.
Oh, good.
So I made sure to pick up Hello America. Now I have to admit, I think I have a lot of Teresa Kogut like you, and
I know.
it's just
Why have you never stitched one?
This is a nice size design, patriotic for me. A lot of the patriotic ones are some of our samplers. They're bigger.
Yes. That's not.
So this isn't terrible to me. Not terrible as in, but it is size-wise.
Huge.
Even this
that
one. Love that. So I think what intrigued me was having something that vintage country mocha, something I could pull from stash rather quickly and start it. I love her color chart.
Oh, yeah.
And there are some of these cute little flag people. And this one.
Oh, yeah.
So I like the fact that everything in here felt like I could accomplish it. So I think it's time we do get a start.
Yeah, maybe
of
we'll
some
just have a
sort.
Teresa Kogut start. I mean, a salve sometime.
That would be great. Anything Teresa Kogut,
Teresa
so we
Kogut.
started.
Yeah.
That was that. And then at the same time, I had not picked up on any of the new with thy needle and thread. So I picked out, is this the same one you got?
No.
Goodness gracious, because I wanted to add to the little witches that we stitched in Mary's honor last year.
Yeah.
So we all stitched one of the trio, I think there was. You stitched two?
I stitched two.
You stitched two, I stitched one. Jen did one, but she also just turned in a few finishes. But anyway, so I picked up that one because I don't know what I'll do with it. I don't know if I'll put Goodness Gracious, but I do love the witches.
Yeah.
So I grabbed that so that I could add to that. Then I'm sure everybody kind of caught the
these
craze.
Crazy.
We're the last minute at Needlework Marketplace.
Yes.
And I'm like,
minute.
I thought, this is just a human nature. We saw those come out, the day before?
Oh, yeah.
The day before. And she puts out the pictures, and Stacey Dash says, well, typical me, I'm late to the party. And the first thing she shares is this nettle, part of her animal crackers, where you can take the Halloween mask off, and you got the little thing. And I thought, well, no one's going to visit my shop now because all the animal crackers. And it was a craze.
It was crazy.
I just absolutely, me and Jen were like, are we able to get these? We need them now. And so we each got one of each of the new ones. So we got nettle and Clovis, which is adorable, and Reynard,
the fox.
So those have been added to my animal crackers.
And you get who'd you get those from?
I like the scissors got back. So this one came, and that came with, I quickly found a friend on Needlework Marketplace, video calling. Anyways, and her name is Mary, and she just started a new company for all sorts of different things and a lot of notions. And so she put the order of the patterns in for me, and she's got her little shop going. It's called BUEWE Needleworks, and she sent me these extra because I was telling her how she's creating these little like ruler boxes, and then these floss guys sit in there. Sorry, sheep. These floss guys sit in the box for you to wind your floss on.
Oh, I've seen those.
Yes.
But not the sheep. I've seen the, okay.
Well, let me tell you, she's got all sorts of little like critters going on.
Yeah.
So she sent me a few of these, and so here, take a couple.
Yeah.
And, they're really cute. And the little boxes that will fit in them, she'll have them, she's going to go to retreats, and she's going to sell as a vendor. And the boxes she puts them in are so cute. So I don't know exactly the number you get, but maybe it's like 15. So you can, you can get for a nice size project, not too big. But it's BEEU Needleworks, and she's got just a lot of fun things coming. So check her out.
I wonder if that's where Jean bought some of these for one of the girls in our Wincy Stitch that loves dachshunds.
Oh.
And they were dachshunds.
I don't know.
I don't know if it was.
I'd have to look.
Yeah, but they were really cute.
But really, really cute. So that was that. And then I I don't know what kept happening to me. I kept getting a little bug up. Oh, I know. I ran out of a floss for a model that I'm stitching that is a Christmas band sampler and for release, and I ran out of green. And so it's like, okay, sometimes you just want to spread the wealth.
Yep.
You just want to share. And so I had not ordered before from Heartland Quilting and Stitching, Terry and Jamie, which are your FlossTubers. And when I was there, I wasn't going to order a $3 floss.
Terry and Jamie are.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And I just wasn't
The
going to order.
Cornhusker Stitchers.
Cornhusker Stitchers. And their shop. And they have some quilting and fabric anyways. And I got to tell you, the customer service, one, their shipping was fast. Their customer service was everything came wrapped. And I know people have already shared it, but I mean, seriously, with their business card, a little piece of lavender, wrapped up so beautifully, just makes you feel special when you're opening it. And then I grabbed these two.
Oh, cool.
Primrose. Because I'm still looking to just do some smalls.
Yep.
When I need a break, because I do have some bigger models I've got to get done. But anyway, so I grabbed these. And so that was that. And then this is the last thing, right?
Oh, yeah, and this I love.
And then all of a sudden, I think it was yesterday.
Yeah,
yesterday
it's
or
only
the
been
day
a few
before.
days ago.
I've been waiting for Crochet Go Go, keeps putting these teasers on Instagram of, and she does say, she says, I can do anything Halloween, and I will give her all the credit in the world because she just does some phenomenal pieces. So it came out, and it is called Happy Halloween. So this is like the other one, but just a PDF download.
And a little bit smaller.
A little bit smaller.
I actually,
And
I saw this one. I actually
Well, come
liked it. And
on,
I'm not
join us.
Halloween, but this is
Join us.
really cute.
It's got some great fun pumpkins in there. Some cats, Mr. Boney. I mean, just super cute.
Yeah.
So, anyways, just
I love her
When
style.
when you buy from her, it's important to know that she protects herself very well with her PDFs.
Yes.
So when you buy, you don't just get it right away. It doesn't take very long, but she sends you a personal email with your PDF, with your name
Across
that
there.
is on the pattern.
Right.
And I mean, it's genius, and it
Smart.
protects her very well. So just be patient if you've never purchased from her before.
Right.
But anyways, oh my gosh, just...
It is very.
And it's a color pattern. I do know on the other one, this is a little bigger to me than the other one.
Yeah.
The other one, there are times when I'm working on it, I could tend to, like you said, take it and get it blown up, but it could happen.
Yeah.
But this one seems,
That's not bad.
that's not bad.
That's not bad.
So, and I mean, it literally
Oh, yeah, it's
says,
got her
Leesburg
address
Court,
and
it's got
everything.
everything. You cannot, so anyhow.
Good for her.
That was that,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that was the end of my haul.
We've had more this time, I think. Well, I think a lot of this, again, going through Mary's stuff was just, it was a lot of fun, but it was a lot of memories. And
Yeah.
I ended up, of course, Diane lives further than Chrissy does from me, so we FaceTimed one night. I
Yeah.
spent several hours going through things, so it was a lot of fun.
Do you not wonder though, where are her little pigs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I
where are
know.
those little pigs?
I know. Well, I actually got to meet her niece. Was her
Okay.
only surviving relative.
Family member. Okay.
And I did have some other things that her niece was going to get. It got to me,
Okay.
pictures and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I met her niece. We met between Gainesville and Ocala, and I handed those off to her, and she was
Okay.
just so appreciative.
That's good.
And I did tell her I have a blackbird, and I think I've mentioned this before,
Uh-huh.
that Mary was stitching, and I'm going to finish it and give it to her.
Yeah,
So,
that'd be good.
yeah.
That'd be nice.
Anyway, since I don't have my fall up yet, which is very unusual for me. Normally Labor Day weekend, I tend to change out my coastal and put my fall stuff up. And I was lazy, I guess, and just didn't do it. But when Chrissy said, I said, I don't have a lot of stuff to show. I think what I'll do is grab some prior finishes. And so what I thought I'd do is I grabbed stuff that was actually all had Harvest in the title. And some of these are really old. And I do have some information on them, but I thought I'd show those.
Yeah.
And my first one, Gerald framed most of these. This is Harvest Time, and it's a hindsight. It looks like I did it in 2003.
Do you know I'm going to say this goes back to Always in Stitches because I had the Heinz at coffee sign like this.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. And I've got the beach one that I did, I think, and another one. I don't know. I've done a couple of them, but
Yeah.
I love the frame. I guess
Yeah.
the frame at the time, I probably got it.
I love it.
Always in Stitches.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it was a fun one.
And I
it's-
think mine has a coffee cup charm.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. But it was fun. So that's Harvest Time,
Perfect.
and it's I call it Hindsight. I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
H-E-I-N.
Hinzeit.
Oh, H-I-N-Z.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's Harvest Time.
Love
which
it.
This is another Harvest Time. This one by Prairie Schooler. This was my first Prairie Schooler.
I love this. And you know, I have your
know.
book.
Yeah.
I have your book.
Yeah.
And after the other one, I'm doing that one.
I stitched this in 2007, my first Prairie Schooler, and I think it's just on white.
How?
It's
It looks like ivory
yeah, it's on.
or something.
Yeah, it does look like an ivory. Gerald framed that one as well. I think these were all after we moved up here, and he was doing a lot of my framing then.
How fun would this be to put above the other one, though, to see the
I know.
seasons change?
Yeah.
Like if you did all the seasons, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's really
Isn't it
pretty.
pretty? Yeah.
Lots of trees in there,
Lots
too.
of trees, but not as many as the other one.
No. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
The border is a must, I can tell on this one.
Oh, yeah,
A
you
little
have to have the
different.
border on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Love that.
Now this one's a little bit bigger, and it's a little bit older. But this is a Sue Hillis.
Oh, wow.
And it's also called Harvest Time.
Oh, my
and-
goodness.
Isn't it pretty? I mean, it's old school. A lot of back stitching, a lot of color changes.
Wow.
Sue
So this
Hillis.
is Sue Hillis back in the day.
Sue Hillis, yeah. And I think it even came with that like matted thing. It's almost like a cardboard matted thing.
Oh, yes.
And it's got some
corrugated
stuff on it. Yeah.
Corrugated. Yeah.
But I think I've got it dated
Oh,
2004
wow.
or something like that.
Oh.
2006. It's on 28 count lamb's wool. Almost all this is on 28 count. That's what I typically stitched on.
It's really hard to get the glue. There we go.
Yeah.
Really good.
The next one is Harvest Happiness. And this is a imaginating, but and it doesn't have glass on it, so it may come across pretty good. This is by Diane Authors for Imaginating. She actually did a Christmas one too that I haven't stitched that I want to.
That is, I love that.
I finished that in 2011 and it's on 28 count mushroom.
I love that.
I love it. I love the pumpkins. I love white pumpkins. You see my suitcase
and the
back here.
sunflowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably needs reframing because I can see it puffed a little bit, you know, around the edges.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah. But yeah.
It's really nice.
Again, a lot of back stitching.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
of back stitching.
But it makes it on this one.
Yeah.
Really does.
And the last one is Harvest Time again. And this was a Charles Wysocki. Yeah, you're getting tall over there. Charles Wysocki, Harvest Time it was called, and it was in a leaflet. In fact, I had this on the wall, I don't know, 3 years or so ago, and Pam from Just Keep Stitching saw it. She'd been looking for the chart, and I still had the chart, so I sent it to her. I love this one. It's probably one of my favorites.
What do you think I love of the whole thing so much?
The candlestick?
Nope.
What?
I mean, I love it all, but
Yeah.
what's my favorite thing in there? That dang blue cabinet.
Yeah, the blue cabinet.
With the black wrought iron latch. I mean, total primitive.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And there's a flag in there.
Yes.
Well, that's cool.
Uh-huh. And 2006 looks like on mushroom as well, 28 count. But look at, I think I tried to do, what do you call them? That you do so well?
The French knots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do
They
French.
look pretty good.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, they're good. They're glass. Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh,
I
look
don't
at
do them now.
yours. They're there.
Yeah. So anyway, I just thought I would show some of those before they went up on the wall. You want to pass them?
But this one has to go on top.
Okay.
So, yeah, hold on here.
We're gonna pass them.
The ones with
around.
glass
Yeah.
are.
Oops. All right.
Yeah, those are good. Those are good.
So, I guess are we to plans or what have we got?
I'll do Grace Notes
Yeah, yeah,
fabrics. I don't remember, I'm trying to remember if I shared this blue last time. If I did, I don't think so. I think I had a purple and it was like Halloween.
Yes.
And the one thing with this Fabric of the Month Club that I need to make sure that I share for Grace Notes fabric is when a new color comes out, it isn't available right away. So when you do want it, you have to be aware of when the fabric starts. So this one is called Ambassador, and it is, I got a fat quarter, it's linen 28 count, and this one comes out in September. So real pretty, like sky.
Yeah.
Sky blue.
Oh, that's pretty good. That shows it pretty good.
Yeah. So anyways, this one comes out in September, and it's just one of those things I learned that when you're doing the Fabric of the Month Club, if it's a new color, it doesn't always come out, it's not always immediately available. Because like there was a color that came out at Marketplace, so let's see if I can get it back in there, that is really pretty here. I just got these. Now I love using their pistachio frappe. It's the perfect colored green. I use it on samplers because it's not exactly, it depends on each one turns out a little bit different. So this one is a different size and it's a little more brown. I don't see as much green as it's got more modeling in it.
Yeah.
So that's that. But this is the one that came out at Needlework Marketplace, which is called Sandstone, which I did think was very pretty.
I like that.
Yes, very pretty.
Yeah.
So I can see a lot on that.
Yeah, that'd be good for a lot of things.
So this one is new in their color line, and it's probably showing up a little lighter than it is.
Yeah, I think so, because it's just a little bit darker than that. Yeah.
I think a sampler on that would be really good.
Yeah.
So those are the two or keep dropping that or something. Those were Grace Notes fabric. So that's that. Okay. Okay.
Now, Halloween, some things you,
Yeah.
did you put stuff in?
I did. Well, I've got a little bit of both.
Of both.
So, do we want to do plans or do we want to do Halloween? She did fall. I covered Halloween
Yeah.
just for some fun patterns to go through. And some of them were Mary's. So the first chunk were Mary's, and luckily she's a Plum Street lover too.
Yeah.
And so I brought some of them that I really, I want to do smaller things. And if this is not obviously going to happen in 2024, but this one is Buzz Off by Plum Street. Let's see where the color's good. And this one had some floss already in it, but I love these dang buzzards. Love these buzzards. And Crone on the Hill. I cannot wait to do this one. Now, this one is a little witchy. I think she's a witchy, but it's Harvest Keeper. I love her hat. But then again, I look at that, right now I look at that border and go, not yet. But this one,
borders.
I love him. Eat crow.
Eat crow.
Eat crow. That buzzard is so good. And he's kind of got his floss ready. Now I'm one of those big tombstone freaks. I think they're interesting. I think they're historical. And so this one is really calling me, one, because I feel like it would be a nice, fun, quick stitch per se. But I have yet to stitch any.
And is it Chantel, or who's got the tombstones out now that you can get?
Okay, a few people.
Okay.
Kathy Barrick has new
she's
designs.
got some new designs that fit on it.
Yes, I think Michael's.
Oh, you're right.
Michael's carried the tombstones.
Yeah.
But I think this would be too small for what Kathy Barrick was saying.
Yeah.
But if I could find it or something, but I just love this. It's called Earthly Treasures. Do not dwell not on earthly treasures, nor covet or envy or pout. I like that saying. But anyways, I really like that. And then this is another one, so I thought they'd be fun together. And there's
this is
wild
older.
This is old, yeah. And this is called Ghoul. But you can tell it's got that same tombstone top. So
it's got the fibers and fabric in it.
Right. I mean, eventually it's going to escape me. Oh, no, it's not. Because I saw a real one. Oh, yeah. Always in stitches.
That's it.
There
it's kind of
old. Eventually, when we were at Nashville last year, and I'm trying to remember who brings full-on original samplers, and they're in the room, and they're on the same floor as me. And oh my gosh, they are beautiful. And anytime you can be that close to a real one and see it.
Yeah.
And these are beauties, you know. So there was one, and I just verified it because it was the ones that intrigued me that you don't see as much as a morning sampler. So a morning, like MOURNING.
Okay.
So they are so unique, and those would be one day I would like to stitch one of those. But that's those, and then we had the pig one we showed you already. Put that in there, and the Prairie Moon, and.
Can you lift it?
I don't think I can lift it.
I'm going to take a picture of this after.
This is how I keep my Halloween. And
there's a few Halloween charts.
Yeah, a few in here, and I realized I think this is probably.
And don't worry, we're not going to show them all.
No. But there are some new ones that just, if you need refreshing, this is two. Now this is a mother-daughter, and I got these at Nashville. So this is Blueberry Ridge All Hallows Eve. Really, really cute. I love that if you're looking for a little sampler. And then this is by the Pansy Patch. This is the mother. Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitching, Betsy's Halloween Basket. And I believe that is on Murky. I'm trying to.
Oh, it kind of does look like
it's on Murky.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
it looks like it, yeah.
And I just thought that is so unique to put in with other Halloween smalls. So that was really cool. This was a pig, Bennett Creek. Yeah, I don't know. It just ended up here with this. This one is...
Oh, Halloween Quaker.
Yeah, this is Lila Studio Halloween Quaker. And man, oof, love that.
Seeing so many people doing this is really neat.
And I do love Quakers. Yeah. So it's been out there. Now this one I was hoping I could join you guys with, but I think I'm going to miss it because isn't this...
This is Bent Creek.
This is Bent Creek, but it's
it's the mantle.
So when you guys find one of these, then I'll be ready. But this is just a Halloween.
I have a mantle.
Okay, this is Halloween mantle.
Okay.
And I just keep thinking that would be so fun. Spooky Countdown. This is by Primitive Hair. Now, I've been given information by good authority, Team Egner and Jennifer Gordon, that, yeah, they love it. Jennifer, Sweet Cat, she finished hers. Oh. And I think they both finished, but I know she finished hers. And it was, like she said, it was just hard to keep going. Just one of those things where each block, they just had to push herself. So she finished, and she should be, I would think it'd be framed almost by now. But I love it. It is so cool when it's done. But I know she had to push herself hard to finish it at the end. Let's see. Primitive Needle. Moon Witch. Yeah, can't show you that. I've got Erica Michaels. I haven't done this one yet, but I have done one of the strawberries. I have to finish that first.
We have a girl on Wednesday at Brick City that stitches almost every strawberry that she comes out with. And she finishes them.
These are the one I was going to show that you got me on. I've never stitched a drawn thread.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
And I am in love with their Halloween ones.
Those are the ones I had that I gave you, right?
Yeah. So this is Little Bits of Halloween. And all my colors, I mean, on the mushroom or sage. So this is that. And then this one is When Skeletons Dance. And I mean, if anybody knows me and Philip, his favorite thing in the world. So how cute would that be?
Oh, yeah.
And then this one is Almost Halloween.
I love her designs like that. I've got a Christmas one I want to start. Yeah.
So there's those, and I mean I've got a box full. When we get into October, we'll do some more. But we shared and
yeah, that'd be cool. We could maybe our next one was like I said, we get into October. I've got a lot of pumpkin things I can share. I don't have any witchy stuff, but well, So plans.
Okay, my biggest plan is to finish Liberty's Welcome, and if I could really just pull that off this week, that would be fantastic. And then I want to get back. There are quite a few people that have known I've been stitching on the Twin Peak Primitives Haunted House Sampler. Sal, I didn't finish, and I want to finish. And Deb in Florida. Deb. I just put Deb in and she pops up on my Instagram. Anyway, she pulled hers out. So I have motivation to have somebody stitching with me. So Deb, this is for you, if you watch, and this is where I'm at. Oh, is that showing up?
Yeah. So we've got a border to go down the right.
Yeah, the top, the right, the bottom.
Well, yeah,
but they move fast. They really do.
I mean, you've got a big chunk in that middle. The house done.
Yep. Yeah. So I've got to do the urn on the other side of the house. I did one. I've got to finish the alphabet, and I think what gets me every time is I decided to do the alphabet in this. It's bright here. You see it here. On there it's lighter, and I wish I would have done black.
Oh.
But there's a lot of black in there, and I know when it's done it's going to be fine.
It shows up fine in person.
Yeah. So really, if I could pop back and forth, the border does move kind of quickly.
Yeah.
But this is...
So I was going to say, what else is under... Okay. Okay, that border goes
So
all the way around.
all the way around.
Okay.
But for the most part, if I threw the alphabet in there, did the other urn,
Yeah.
I'm not terrible.
Mm-mm.
I'm really not terrible. And the flower on the other side of the alphabet and just the border.
Yeah.
So I really just need to push myself through, and I almost feel like I'm thinking a week.
You could finish
A week
that.
or a week and a half,
You stitch
depending
fast.
on...
When you get to going, you stitch fast.
The one thing with this one is that I can't stitch on it during the day.
No,
There is no stitching on it during the
Yeah.
day.
What count is this on? Do you know?
I think it
doesn't look
it's
like
either-
28. It looks like
No.
maybe 32.
Yeah, it's 32 count Belfast Grasshopper.
Yeah.
And I do love the color.
Yeah.
Now, so, that is on my plans to get
Okay.
that back out. And then I have another one that I would love to finish, and that is Jen and I started this, I think after StitchCon
Oh, yeah.
2 years ago, or her first year.
Was it?
Or no, we bought the fabric at StitchCon.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, and she had hers done and the pillow made, and this is Brenda Gervais Boo, the mouse,
Mm-hmm.
and it's stitched on with one thread, which, I know everybody loves, but it's not my favorite thing. But I've got...
Isn't that funny? We're both...
I know.
I know everybody loves one thread and using one
Right.
thread, but I love my two threads
I
on
do
32.
too.
It just makes
But
it pop.
when you see her so Terry made her pillow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. So all I have is an O, another O,
Uh-huh.
a little bit of vining, and a mouse. And I've got the fun saved for last, which is good. I thought, okay. And seriously, these letters,
They go
they
quick.
do stitch. So
Yeah.
this is another goal for a finish.
Mhm.
For this Halloween. That's it. And then if I'm able to, jump back on my Halloween sampler.
Sure.
Meanwhile, while stitching for
Yeah.
Nashville.
You have several that are pretty close.
Yeah.
All you need is a little bit of work.
I have a lot like that. And that's the goal for 2025, even saying I had no business buying this other Halloween sampler, but I'm pretty feeling good about monogamously stitching something until it's done.
Yeah, my goal, and I guess as we get later in the year, my goal for 25 is going to be a lot more. I call it my closet, stitching from my closet.
Linda's Stitchy Closet.
Yeah, my stitchy closet. I
Right.
just have so much I want to do, and it's been great when I see people like Joy, Carolina Stitchers, drug out that Bent Creek, and I went, oh yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
I need to do that.
And how fun
So-
is it? You're getting it done.
And I'm getting it done. So, I
Mhm.
mean, I'm loving it. As far as plans for me, I would love to finish the Prairie Schooler. I don't know that will happen. The Bent Creek I'll continue on. I think that's going to stitch up pretty quick.
Well, the others did too.
Yeah, the others did too. So, and then plans would be to start the new one, the new Shepherd's Bush. And then Diane and I leave a week from Wednesday to go to the Stitching in the Wild in Alabama. So that'll be fun.
So we'll probably get back after that.
I was looking at the calendar, and the day's the 8th, and the 22nd would be 2 weeks, and that's when I come back.
Okay.
So we'll probably maybe be the week after that
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
But yeah. So it'll be the end of September, so we are almost into October. I can't believe it.
That'll be good. I don't know.
I can't believe it.
I
Oh.
don't know.
And you have got something in October, too.
Yeah, I'm at Asheville in October. And
Is that
that's my
first part
last...
of October, or?
Mid-October? Around the 12th.
Okay.
Not terribly late.
All right.
Yeah. That's
But,
it.
yeah, we'll hope to be back in maybe 3 weeks and see how it goes. But I've got lots to stitch on. You've got lots, and I got to get
My feeling is you'll have the Bent Creek one
I'll have
done
the Bent
before
Creek
you
done.
start with Diane
Oh, yeah.
up there.
Yeah, I'll have that one done.
How many whips do you have right now?
I actually
two?
have 5 whips.
Oh, we hit the 5.
Well, I'm going to have 6 with the new one to start with Diane.
Oh, please.
But-
You'll have
but I'll
one
have
that'll
a-
minus
yeah, I'll
out.
have another
Yes,
one. Yeah.
okay.
I know. When I told her the other day, she said, how many whips do you have? And I said, you only have 3. I said, no, I still have my Carolyn May.
Oh, yes, I forgot about her.
And I still have the one little one that I'm doing, and it is also, with my needle, the quilt one that I put on the top of a box. It's on 25 count over
Yeah.
one. I haven't stitched on that one in a while, but
I saw somebody take these boxes here.
and stitch on the top of it.
Yes.
I know. I saw that
The
too.
little one.
Yes.
That was that was super cute.
Yes.
It was really,
I
really
think it was at a
super cute.
retreat, and they were showing off.
That was their
boxes.
gift. That was their table gifts. They have the small one,
Yes.
and then they took a 2.5 by 2.5 inch pattern from Lori Holt. Her
this
ones
is a
that are
different
always
one.
the same.
Okay.
And she put one on each.
one.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
Very
So
cute.
I was gifted a pink box to use like for that, and I thought, well, okay, I could do that. So yeah, we shall see.
All right. Lots of
Too much
plans.
stitching,
Too
too
much.
little time.
Yeah, exactly.
As always.
Yep. Well, it's been fun.
Yeah, absolutely. That probably should be our title.
Yeah.
Too,
What is that?
too much
Too much,
stitching,
yeah.
too little time.
Yeah, that's true.
I could literally sit all day kind of and do it, and I'm waiting for the weather to cool down so I can get back out and walk again, because it's sitting for Needlework Marketplace. Yeah, boredom kills me,
Yeah.
or because that's when I sit.
I'm looking forward to cooling down a little bit so I can spend time on the porch right now.
There you go. Yeah,
It's just too hot out there.
right.
Yeah.
Too humid. Well, we wish you a very good few weeks,
Yep.
and we're glad that you joined us.
Yeah, thanks
And
for joining us.
yes, absolutely. We will see you hopefully in 3 weeks after her Garan's retreat
Yep.
and Stitching in the Wild.
Stitching in the wild.
So I can't wait to see some pictures, and we'll share some of those events with you next time.
All right.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. Don't forget to floss.
Hey, unison that time.